everybody, what's going on?
What's happening, my friends? We are on a Friday night, 8:30 Eastern time. Dom and Tom's World, welcome.
Welcome.
Tom, we have a fun one tonight, brother.
Yes, we do. We have someone on who we do know pretty well at this point. He is our friend. He is our fellow Psycho Bunny Death Cult family member. He is a brother. He is the newest rep for ScurryFace. His name? Otis B Dreds.
Otis B Dreds.
What?
Calvin's there, man. What's up, Calvin? What's going on, guys?
Calvin?
We see some viewers coming in. Definitely comment in here and show some love. How about
Everybody
this,
say
Tom?
hi.
What's up, Mom?
Mama, 2 books.
Yeah, there we go. All right, so guys, Tom, what do you think? Maureen, what's happening?
What's up, baby?
Without further ado, Tom,
Yes. Bring him in.
ScurryFace, Otis B Dreds.
What's up, Ray?
Hey, man, this is like Tommy Chong.
Hey, man. That sounds familiar to me, man.
How's it going, guys?
Genevieve.
What's happening? Genevieve. There she is.
Hey, everyone.
There's Farmer. What's happening?
Yep.
How them potatoes, brother?
Steadily growing.
Love it.
They're doing tater things.
Otis, what's
are
happening, fam?
Hey, man,
Tell
I'm
us about
doing
yourself,
good.
brother.
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me, man. I'm glad
Thanks
I
for
could
being
step
here.
in. I love doing this kind of stuff. And first time on the show, long time listener, first time guest.
That's right.
Indeed. And won't be the last.
Although you were on Tom's World last week,
Genevieve.
and that was kind of like this. Only we had Frank with
Yes,
us.
it was. Except now we have, right.
And no video playing here.
Hey, Tom. Jeff is in the house. All right. People are coming
What's
in
up,
now.
Jeff?
Awesome.
All right, Otis.
Yes.
Tell everyone about yourself a little bit for the people who do not know you from different areas watching tonight, brother.
Well, I mean, basically, me in a nutshell is, I do a podcast and I live in Dreads. There's a reason. I just got them tucked away this evening.
Well, why are you in a nutshell, man?
Right? Because I'm a nut, man. I've been doing this, for a little bit, and just here recently, past 3 years, got into, doing horror and serial killer and true crime type stuff, bunch of weird stuff, and you guys have been gracious to bless the podcast with your guys' voices. You've increased the hilarity 1,000-fold. They've spotted me.
Oh no!
I appreciate that.
But as you mentioned, I do. We do a show over there at Psycho Bunny Death Call. We do that at 8 p.m. Eastern every Saturday, and starting tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern, through the ScurryFace page. Yes, I was made a rep, and we're going to be doing a show over there to try and mix things up. Tyler is a dear friend to the Bunny Call, to the NLD clan, and it's really an honor. And it should be a good time. But really, I mean, that's me in a nutshell, I guess.
And scrolling
in a
below,
nutshell, man.
scrolling below is scurryface.com, and this
Yes.
is how you'll be able to find Otis and many of the haunters. And
Go to their ScurryFace over there, their Facebook page, like that. And when you do that, every time that we are on, as well as Psycho Bunny Death Call, Psychomanium 13, BB3 TV, like all of those pages. And soon, when you like them pages and follow them, you're going to get those notifications.
That's right.
And important
here's how
to
to find
mention
you.
that while he is doing a show over at ScurryFace, he is still a Psycho Bunny Death Cult family member.
That's right.
BBDC fam.
That's right.
Dreads without the A.
Dreads without the A. That's right. NightLivingDreads.com without the A. If you use certain apps like Stitcher and Spotify and whatnot to listen to your podcast, you can find us over there as well.
Hi, Keisha. And Ray's got the garden tilled.
That's right.
He's on his way.
He has been working hard in the little behind the scenes chat of Psycho Bunny. He's been showing us a lot of progress there, man. Congrats,
Really?
Farmer.
He was like tilling and stuff today, man. So
That's
check
right.
out his show. What was it? The Farmer Weekly Report he's going to do?
The weekly
We'll plug-
report, yeah, it's during the
Yeah.
afternoon where everybody should be outside during the springtime, getting their
Yeah.
gardens ready and watching Farmer give you some tips, man. It's
I
good
think
stuff.
right now he currently does that on Psycho Bunny Death Cult's
Yes.
Facebook page.
Yes,
Indeed.
sir.
No problem, Farmer. We got your back. All right,
Oh.
Otis. When
Mhm.
when you first started in this career, what made you want to get into broadcasting and you
What
know
was
that
your favorite
aspect
color?
of life?
Green. What got me into it, man? And that's a really simple one. I was about 15, and people were already telling me, "Man, you got a deep voice, blah blah blah. You ever think about maybe getting into radio when you get older?" I didn't really think about it, but it kind of got me thinking, and then bam, 1987 happened. 15 years old, and Good Morning Vietnam hit the movie screens, and I fell in love with that. And I was like, that's what I would love to take and do. And those who listen to the podcast here recently with Tom and Dom and all of the other characters we have, you'll
What
see
it do?
maybe a little bit of influence
A little bit.
from
A little bit. One more time.
a little
We said
bit.
it 3 times.
There we go.
There we go. It's like saying Beetlejuice. We're summoning her, but yes, you will see some influences from that movie. So that was really the thing that got me going, and I didn't really do anything until I got quite older, and I got into some like alternative political talk, did some live internet, working with networks and whatnot. That got boring with me. I wasn't having fun. I stopped doing it. I came back doing horror, and that was 3 years ago. And I've met a lot of great people, man. A lot of great people. It's been a fun ride.
There's Calvin. He says I might get a lot of people are chatting in here. Like what I love about all these comments too is like, with the new people and the people who know each other, they're all interacting and actually having fun with us. Like they're listening
Awesome.
to us talk and they're having a good time. This is what it's all about. There's another one. Jeff called it a
He
little
says,
bit.
"Hey, little bit." Well, I don't see her anywhere in the comments, though.
Not yet.
Otis, I got to ask you this too. Besides the Vietnam or the Good Morning Vietnam, right? Was there any kind of other influences that made you want to get into this other than that movie? Like, did you have any kind of like idols growing up as far as like with radio talk?
Yeah, I mean, one thing was I was always a sucker for, right around the time I was 15, I was a sucker for the bells and whistles of like morning shows, your pop radio shows in the morning. I grew up in Baltimore, and we had B104, and it was the Brian and O'Brien show. And they did all the bells and whistles. It was entertaining. They joked with people. They messed with the callers. I mean, and so something like that. But as far as an individual influence, I've always loved the style of the Grease Man,
Nino Greasemanelli.
Yes, sir.
I
He did
actually talked to him
skits.
once.
I love that dude. I love
called
listening to him. Yeah. You what? You called
I
him?
called into his show, and I was on it.
Good morning, Otis Chong. How you doing, Mikey?
Calvin was really funny on that one too. Check that out. 2 books, 2 bongs, and videos.
Oh, that's great. That's great, man. You guys got a great crowd tonight, man. Yeah,
man.
I
All
can't
good
see how
people.
many people's chatting with us, but a lot of action in the comments. It's awesome.
Yep.
Oh yeah, everyone's just having fun right now.
People just
all
love
right,
coming here and seeing this face. I don't know. I can't help it.
all right. So Night of Living Dreads. Okay, we know where to find you on that. Explain the basis of the show. Like, what is the Night of Living Dreads?
I mean, basically, we talk pretty much all things horror. It can be paranormal, it can be cryptids, it can be true crime, as I mentioned, serial killers. We will do movie reviews. We also here recently are coming up with a new little segment that we're going to do. I'm going to say maybe twice a month, once or twice a month. That being a indie artist spotlight. And where we're going to, I think it's Spotlight or Showcase. I keep getting them. This was one of the other hosts, Jackal Monkey. It was his idea, and I think it's great. And there he is. Good old Jackal monkey.
God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so I mean, so we do a lot of different things, but basically it's all surrounding, the horror, like I said, serial killers, all in that kind of a vibe. And it's really fun. I read and I've seen that, when it comes to podcasts, that true crime and horror, or no, true crime and serial killers, man, true crime podcasts are like through the roof. It's like almost the number one genre in podcasts. It's amazing how many people are, really digging true crime podcasts right now.
Well, just like with Frank and Liz and like all the serial killers that they go through, like the whole psyche of them and the facts of what happened. And
you won't get a whole lot of facts with NLD. You'll get the basics of it, but you'll definitely walk away, hopefully, with your gut hurting from last. But you will understand maybe the name of the serial killer and the fact he killed people, man. Them jokes are great. You'll tell every joke. You won't be able to say one thing about the serial killer.
That's what I love about being on your show too, because it's like you tell us don't research shit. I'm not going to. It's like just jump on and have fun. The most natural is the better way to go.
Get the basics. If you want Jeffrey Dahmer 101, there are podcasts and good ones out there for that.
What the hell do you mean? I'm right here.
Well, I'll be a son bitch. We like to have fun with it, and I mean, I guess sometimes it's it's hard to. As we were talking backstage, there were times where we did a podcast on the Sylvia Lyons case, and she was held captive by her neighbor and just tortured. I mean, to the point of death. It was just really horrible, and the fact that it happened to a child, basically, I think she was only about 12 years old, 13, 14, maybe. She, it was really tough given the subject matter, to take and talk about something like that. So the jokes were at a minimal, on certain shows, but for the most part, even with, one we're going to be talking about, I believe tomorrow night on Psycho Bunny, and give you a little insight on that one, the eyeball killer. I think we're going to talk about that. Or did we already talk about the eyeball killer?
We did.
We talked about the eyeball killer. That's actually on the last episode.
On your 100th episode. Oh, tell everyone about that. Your 100th.
It is. Yes. We hit 100 episodes, and the newest that one is out there. nightlivingdreads.com, and it's actually a 2-hour thing. We did a live stream just like this for the 100th, and I took the audio from that and we put it in, and kind of pieced together that, and we recorded the first half last night and got that all together today. And it was full of jokes and fluffer articles. If those who aren't familiar with the podcast, so fluffer articles, an article that we take and use to take and get us ready, get us, get the blood flowing, get the jokes going, get us all warmed up for the topic at hand. So there's plenty of those. It was a good time. So if you missed the live stream part of it, I'm sure you could probably still check it out over there at Psycho Bunny Death Call and their videos and whatnot and their archives, and as well as the audio version now. So that was really fun, man. And there were times where I really didn't think that I was going to continue with it, which happens to a lot of us who maybe we self-doubt or whatnot.
Well, I was going to talk to you about that a little bit, because we talked about that backstage, and the hard work that we all put into it and stuff like that. With the downfall of it, what was all the downfall that made you want to kind of give up and then kind of lift you back up into the area where you're at, and you're on ScurryFace and Psycho Bunny and everyone now? There's a good group here.
Sure. No, absolutely. And, there were times where, Malice Murphy, who you will hear on the podcast as well on Wednesdays, when the new audio podcast comes out. When me and him started it, that went for, good episode. And then all of a sudden he had to drop off, and we were just really getting a vibe and things were taking off. And it was like, bam, you hit a brick wall and you go back. And then it's like, sometimes it go a couple months And then Mrs. Dreads, Jody, stepped up and she jumped in. And then, another host came in. It was like, all right, this is the one. We're going to do it, man, because he was really good. He was knowledgeable and whatnot. Bam, that went through the roof. And then Mrs. Dreads stepped back in. And so there was a lot of, unstable type deals. And then Don came into the fold.
There I was.
And there he was. What it do? And he's been there since, he got, of course, there were times where life happens. You have to take a little break, but he always came back and we're proud to have him as a co-host, as all the co-hosts. But it was times where, just everything is just like, God, why am I doing this? I mean, I'm not getting, there's no increase in numbers or listenings and things like that. Why am I doing this? And I mean, basically, I guess the bottom line why I was doing it was I like doing it.
And that's the main reason.
And that was really the one thing that just kept me going, because I started getting pissed at myself for not doing it.
Right.
Being like I'm cheating myself somehow. So I just, all right, I'm gonna keep doing it. And of course, there were people like, Mrs. Dreads, like Don, who when I went to get up, no, you're not giving up. You love doing this too much. You're not doing it. Keep it going. Other people, dear friend of NLD, Van. He has the group, the Misfit Horror Fiend Club. Shameless plug there. Yeah. He also, had told me time and time, don't give us up, man. Don't give us up. And I'm glad I didn't, because as you mentioned, now I've met all the wonderful Psycho Bunnies over there, Psycho Bunny Death Call and Psycho Mania 13, and you guys, and BB3 TV and friggin' ScurryFace. I mean, it's a really exciting time for all of us, and man, I'm just happy to have you guys along for the journey.
We're here for you, brother. Thank you.
But see, now, and this is going to be a few minutes early, Dom, but
all right.
You bring up ScurryFace, and that brings up surprise number one for Otis.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And it's going to start playing right away. So, yeah.
You guys ready?
Yeah, right.
What's going on, Dom and Tom's World? This is Tyler here from ScurryFace. Just wanted to come on here and give a little shout out to Otis, a.k.a. Bob Zombie. We are very excited that Night of the Living Dreads will be launching here on ScurryFace beginning tomorrow. And also, Otis, welcome to the ScurryFace family. We are damn proud to have you on board. And I can't wait for our followers to get introduced to all of you. So other than that, take care, everyone. See you soon.
Wow,
Tyler,
that was awesome.
We wanted him to be here, but
Thank you.
He's at, I believe he said he's at his son's baseball game. So he pre-recorded a message for you, and
that's what's up.
Then.
You ready for
somebody
this one?
else decided, this is a little bit longer of a message, but somebody else decided, well, no, I have to send a message too.
Oh.
So I have to bring this up.
Okay.
Natalie, what's up?
Hi, Natalie.
All right. You guys all ready?
Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. Strap yourselves in.
Oh my God.
Wait a minute. Now, this is some bullshit that you're gonna allow Tyler, Kevin Bacon, to come on here and give a warm, fruity tooty fucking bullshit welcome to this fucking guy. I mean, it's not right, you know what I'm saying? And so what we gotta do, we gotta welcome this guy very properly, you know. And we gotta welcome this. It's gotta be done like this, because you're not technically officially in ScurryFace until I give you the okay, you know, okay, all right, whatever, bullshit. No, that good stuff. Yeah. So, without further ado, so what we're gonna do here is, we're gonna welcome this Kmart Rob Zombie into ScurryFace. So welcome to fucking ScurryFace, Kmart Rob Zombie. You know, you can come on board and you can sing your Kids Bop Dracula or your, Dollar General Hellbilly Deluxe, whatever the fuck you want to do. You know, you come on there and, living slut girls or what they call dead girls or Dollar Tree girls. I don't know. Just you can do what you want to do with them, So just come on over and fuck shit up and try not to get your dreads everywhere because, the people that work after you still got to work here, So like when I get on my news desk, better not have like shards of dreads and fucking Sprite puddles and fucking just leave your shit. Take your shit with you. You know what I'm saying? We got to work here too, man. So, God, all right? So welcome to the family. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Thunder kiss my ass. Don't give a fucky fuck, fucking fuck, fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck about Kmart Rob Zombie.
That wasn't me at the end either. He actually put that in there, the fart sound.
Oh my God, that was deadly. Oh, I'm dying over here. That was absolutely awesome.
I actually had to listen to that one a few times before I decided that we were going to play it, just to make sure, because I know sometimes he says some things that it's just like, yeah, we're not putting that on here.
Yeah.
But he's awesome.
That's
I
funny.
love him.
Stormbringer, man, good seeing you again.
Kmart Rob Zombie. That is fucking great.
I was standing in the kitchen doing dishes, listening with my headphone on. I had to stop. The tears were coming out when I heard Kmart Rob Zombie. I'm like, oh
God,
my God.
I mean, if that's not a welcome in the ScurryFace, I don't know what the fuck is, man.
Right?
Such a warm welcome from Tyler.
What's up, Frank? Frank, did you just see the videos we had up? I'm not going to play them again, but hopefully you saw them.
Wow.
But yeah, so also we since we're almost at the halfway point, we also have a commercial to play for a show for next week. I don't know if anybody else has played this commercial yet. We might be the first ones. I'm not sure. Oh, Frank, you'll have to watch it on the replay.
Yeah.
But
Frank, hit a comment on there if you want to jump in. Let me know. All right, you guys ready to do this? Introduce what this is, Tom.
Yes.
No, it's going to speak for itself because I don't want to ruin the surprise. If we're the first one playing this,
let's roll it.
So there you have it. Next Friday, 9:00 Eastern time.
It's awesome.
Special guest, the very first person that Michael Myers killed, will be in.
I'm
Hey Boy Bunny
I'm
too.
so happy for this show. I'm so happy for Cemetery and Kelly to be able to talk to
Cemetery
Mrs.
John Kelly.
Johnson. But I'm also in the same breath so green with envy. Michael Myers is my dude. I am a Halloween guy, and so I'm so going to be tuning into this, and I suggest everybody because
Definitely.
this is going to be a good one.
And you don't normally get to see Cemetery Joe that early in the evening, by the way.
That's right. That's right. He is getting out of the out of his coffin a little bit early, man. Wherever he resides,
Just for you.
The mausoleum, where?
Nobody really knows. You know, he's from
the mystery of Cemetery Joe. So don't miss that because it's a first in two different fashions.
Yeah. In many.
So I want to get back into something about if for somebody who wants to get into podcasting and broadcasting, what would be the how would you tell them to start, and what would you tell them to look out for?
Well, for one, you have to have it always helps to have something that you're knowledgeable about, at least even somewhat knowledgeable about, to get you started, because you're always going to learn more things about your whole, I'm learning things about horror all the time and serial killers all the time. So it's a learning process in that regards, but to have something that you're passionate about and can talk about comfortably. There's nothing worse than trying to talk about something that you don't really know a whole lot about, or it's not really your thing. It don't really work all that well. So have something that you're really, knowledgeable about, or at least passionate about. Talk about that. There's your first start. Watch out for, have thick fucking skin. Have thick skin. There's people all over the internet. There's haters all over the internet. And, most of the time they're going to hate on people, and the haters 9 times out of 10 aren't even doing the same thing that you're doing. They're either not doing a podcast, or, they're not making masks, but they're gonna, shit all over you. Have a thick skin. Realize that this is going to happen, and it's only going to get worse the bigger your podcast and your show gets. And that's just something that comes with the territory.
We actually had a conversation about that, you and I, just the other night.
We did.
I related to like my one video that I did for Dinosaur Lake, the very first one.
Mm-hmm.
I had a heckler telling me about everything that I was wrong about and this and that, and he told me he could do it so much better. I still continue to go back to his YouTube page every once in a while. He hasn't uploaded a video in 8 years. So, and the videos he did upload were home movies. So
looks like you got a request from Chiller Don.
Tyler says you better get him some damn deli meat.
The good
shit too.
I guess you're the errand boy being the new guy,
How did you deal with the critics in the beginning, Otis?
Well, not a lot of people really came out and said, dude, you suck. I honestly didn't have really. I mean, I didn't get people coming out saying, hey man, I dug the show. There wasn't really a whole lot of interaction. I just kept doing what I was doing, what I was comfortable with. The only time I really got any kind of criticism was I was fortunate enough for a YouTube channel, serial killers documentaries. And I my first shot at narrating a documentary was about Charles Manson. It was about 14,000 words. It was, biggest thing. It was about an hour and a half long documentary. And I did it, and it took a while for it to come out. Rumor was that the owner of the YouTube channel was sick and this and that. And so I figured it was just never going to come out. I was actually going to take all the audio files and things that I sent to him, piece them together, and just play it as a podcast, just me telling the story, just to get it out there, because I felt like I wanted to do something with it. And then lo and behold, last October, I believe it was, a buddy of mine told me, he was like, look man, this came out. And okay, cool. So I started noticing comments on it, and I'm reading through them, and I seen this one guy, he had a whole paragraph, and it was like, man, you really put a lot of time into this. And it was everything. He was that, enunciation, fucking Nazi. And, well, you said Bugliosi, not Bugliosi. All right. Okay, cool. So he went on this big tirade about telling me how much I sucked and this and that. And, I told him, look, man, dude, I haven't heard your, narration yet. I'm sorry. And went on, and I ended it, thanks, whatever, and go fuck yourself. That wasn't really the first time either, because I think it was the first time I had won a poll that this YouTube channel was,
You want
doing.
a poll?
A poll? You said poll.
He won a poll.
Don, we're gonna have to talk about your comment later, buddy. I can't stop laughing.
They held a poll. I wanted. They let the subscribers pick who they wanted their, narrator to be, and I won that shit. And after the owner had gotten sick, there was nothing coming out. I noticed a comment saying, what the hell, Otis, or what the hell, Night of the Living Dreads, because that's what my YouTube thing was. What the hell, Night of the Living Dreads? You took over this channel and there ain't been no new videos. Blah, blah, blah. They should have never gave it to you. I said, whoa. You obviously don't understand what the fuck a narrator is. All I'm doing is telling you a story. I don't run this channel. Thank you for, your concern on the new videos, and go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
That seems to be my go-to. Yeah.
Network. Though.
So that's how I kind of dealt with critics. I don't suggest that any new podcasters do that.
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, the best way to deal with critics is to not deal with them. If it's constructive criticism by somebody who, actually respects what you're doing, you can tell the difference. Then you can take that, to heart. But if somebody out there just being a damn troll and just telling you suck because actually you're pretty good and they're jealous, they don't have the balls to do what you're doing, you ignore those. Don't let them people get under your skin. Just keep going
even
with
on
your art.
Like YouTube videos or the replays of these live shows when people commented on it further. If somebody says something and it's like that, you're better off ignoring it because you're getting them more pissed off.
Exactly.
They aren't getting attention, which is the whole reason they're doing it to begin with.
Absolutely.
So in the everyday life of Otis, I mean, just getting to know you. See, we already know you, so this is like, it just kind of is what it is. We hang out a lot, and you're family man to us.
Mm-hmm.
Tell everyone who Otis is and what you're about. I mean, in a daily life.
Well, I mean, I do home remodeling, so I'm working 5 days a week, doing a lot of flooring work and things like that. I'm a cannabis patient, so I take a lot of meds. And then I do this. I mean, all my kids are grown up. I have at almost 8 months. It'll be 8 months this month, the end of this month, 8-month-old grandson, our first. Which I'm actually going to babysit tomorrow. Me and Mrs. Dreds. So it's really just me, Mrs. Dreds, and Sugar B Dreds, our little dogs. So and then that's just me, man, working and then, coming back here and talking to you good people and doing shows and having a good time.
How cool would it be if you could get your dog's hair to grow out and actually become dreads?
Actually, some of her paws are dreads because of the breed that she is. It's very like curly because she's part like some kind of terrier, part Chihuahua, and part Shih Tzu. So her feet, she has literal dreads on her feet.
Wow,
that's crazy.
What dreads, man?
Sugar B Dreds, man.
What dreads,
Mrs.
man?
Dreads
That's
doesn't
some
have
heavy
dreads.
stuff right there, man.
Hey,
I can dig that, man. Hey, man, this is like Tommy Chong. And
I can smell it through the screen. Wow, Don, you are on point tonight, brother.
Well, sometimes I come out with some things and they're funny. Other times I'm the only one laughing at them, but it's funny.
It's Christ. All right, so with the Night of Living Dreads, as you go over to ScurryFace,
yes.
You're gonna keep the same routine, right? Like it's just gonna be, the Night of Living Dread style, or are you gonna maybe have a little surprises here and there?
Well, I mean, I always like to keep a few surprises up my sleeves, but for the most part, and I was kind of pondering, all right, do I change this up, man? ScurryFace is, a big, well-respected organization. I mean, worldwide haunt actors all over. I mean, this is a big audience here, and it's a big opportunity for the podcast. Do I change it up? Do I try to do? And we were actually on a call with Tyler not that long ago, and I was doing a little, more celebrating than maybe I should have, but we decided to take and bring him in, and he actually stressed the fact, you know what, you do what you're doing now,
Right.
and that kind of eased a lot of things. So I mean, on that note, yeah, it's pretty much going to be the same NLD style. I like to, maybe hit it with a little more professionation, giving a bigger audience, but it's still, you're going to know you're listening to NLD. When you hear, the humor and what's going on there. So, and that's what I appreciate and respect about Tyler, and not trying to kiss his ass or anything, but I mean, we have kind of a on the fence kind of style, and in a world where everybody's offended in this little cancel culture type deal, we do a lot of offending if you don't have a thick skin. So it is nice to know that we don't have to change that a whole lot. I mean, I don't want to offend people, but sometimes our jokes get a little out of hand. But that's
apparently Frank read a bullshit.
Frank read a bullshit.
He bred a bulldog with a Shih Tzu, so he bred a bullshit.
I see that right there. So speaking of listening, Otis, all right, what times can we find your shows? What time can we listen and watch on all aspects, all avenues?
On all aspects. I guess we'll start because all of our shows, really, except for the audio podcast, that all new episodes of that, which you can find over there at 911dreads.com, they all come out on Wednesdays, but Saturdays starting tomorrow and every Saturday after, it would be 6 p.m. Eastern time. And it's going to be pushed out a live stream just like this, pushed out to Psycho Bunny, Death Call, Psychomanium 13, of course, NLD, Dreads, and ScurryFace's page of those. And then, of course, Saturday nights, every Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern, we are over there at Psycho Bunny and Psychomanium, all of those. Follow those pages. Yep. And you'll get all the notifications once you follow and like them if you haven't already. Slackers.
And that's the thing where it's like, share, and follow, like all the pages, like all the hosts, all the shows, whether you like it or not, just like, share, and follow. That keeps us all going. We're all working together here. And that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? A little bit. Finally.
He's here.
A little bit here.
You're a half hour late, little lady.
Oh,
we summoned you.
I know, right? Yeah. We summoned you in the beginning, man.
What the hell, man?
Slack.
Nice Stud Muffin. There we go. Here we go. Now we gotta go.
There we go. Stud Muffin Tom. There we go.
We only waited a little bit for you. I love donuts.
Well, all right. Okay. I love donuts.
Right.
and I love my 2 chickens too.
And chiller juice.
How did you? Okay. There's a question for you, because meeting Jackal Monkey and Chiller, how did this process go and getting them on the Night of Living Dreads?
Well, it's funny because me and Don had met, and just through talking and whatnot, he had mentioned that he had often thought about being on a podcast and doing something a little different outside of his haunt acting and whatnot. And I was like, hey, come on. I think it would be kind of a cool little mix of personalities, because those who know Don, well, I mean, and our very own Tom does a very good job of it. He's got a pretty strong, Kentucky accent. It was a good personality fit. You do.
I do.
And, I mean, with me and then
Killer
and
juice,
the other guy at the time.
Good shit.
And so it was really just asking Don, hey, you want to be on? Yep. And it was kind of the same thing with Jackal Monkey, although with Jackal Monkey it was a little bit delayed. It was like last year I had talked to him, and we had talked about. I was like, "Yeah, you've ever wanted to be on a podcast?" And he was like, "Yeah," because he makes masks over there at Nightmare Ninja Studios, and you can find that over there on Facebook as well. I was like, yeah, you ever wanted to do a podcast, man? He was like, yeah. I was like, man, we should talk about that. A year went by.
I'm a hellbilly.
And bam, I hit him up again. We started talking again, and he has been on ever since. And all great additions, as well as you two, to the shit show.
Appreciate that. And you know what? All the personalities fit to make a really good show. I love
think
it.
so too. It's such a mixture of all different types, and that's what I like. That's what I really like about it.
And it's all different. Like everyone's different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like everyone's got different shit. So like that's what's up. Yep. Natalie. Dominic is so juicy. Well, thank you. All
Natalie
right, Frank. Much appreciated.
Oh,
no.
You said Natalie, and then you said Dominic.
No,
was
Natalie-
confusing. I'm like,
Natalie
I'm telling
said
your
that,
husband,
and then,
woman.
But Frank, thank you, brother, for everything.
Thank you, Frank.
Yep. We'll talk to you later, brother. All right. So, Tom, we know Otis pretty damn good. I want to say like we only got about 20 minutes left or so. What do we have?
19 minutes, something like
Yeah.
that.
Otis, getting to know you the past couple weeks, I wanted to say that I really appreciate your friendship, brotherhood. That you're so like true to nature. Your personality is on point. You just got the character, and you actually give a shit about everyone kind of going forward and helping us out and shit like that. So I want to say thank you to you and all the back chats at night. Like you give good advice, and we actually have fun. I mean, you made our nights, and we're all.
I appreciate that. Very kind words. Thank you.
Absolutely.
And it's
Tom,
totally
go ahead.
fun being on your show. Like I
Awesome.
love it because like I just get to be goofy, silly.
Yeah.
I don't even have to do research on your fluffer articles or anything. I just listen to it and I comment. And
That's actually the best part, I think, not reading them. Sometimes I'll just see the headline and be like, all right, I'm this is one we're going to talk about, and I won't even read it. I'll read it for the first time with everyone because I think it's more of a genuine reaction instead of, maybe scripting out a joke after you read it. I mean, it's all read it for the first time because this is a doozy,
That's why we had to point out to you last night the picture in the one article of the guy with that head, man.
I know. I didn't even see it. I didn't even scroll down that far.
Like the top of dude's head was like this wide, and the rest of it was like so. It was like mac ack.
And that was the guy with the toys, right?
Yeah, the guy that stole the woman's sex toys.
Yeah.
Holy snowballs! There's
and my question was, did he clean them or?
I mean, with a head like that, probably not. I don't think he thought about that.
My question is, where did they go? Where'd the cops take the shit to? Like
$160 worth of dildos.
There we go. There's Natalie saying NLD is hilariously cool and fun. Yes, it is.
Thank you, Natalie. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Well, I came in at a good time. Jillian, what's happening?
That's great.
Was it on Eileen?
Does that. She's part of the Sinister Sisters on everything that's going down. It's like
great show. Those two are serious and with a touch of hilarity as well.
Genevieve Revenant and Jillian, sisters.
And Jillian comes in at right at the right time where I'm like $160 worth of dildos.
Oh my god. There we go. Done. You know what's up.
NLD is that bus on fire in the purge.
Well, whoever's in here, we'll take some time too, and we'll go back and read the comments. Is there any kind of questions that anyone watching that wants to ask Otis? And just kind of get some keep it clean at least and shit like what?
Wow.
Well,
no,
not so much
on there tonight.
No,
you're not on there tonight.
Yeah, that's right. All right, ask whatever the fuck you want. Shake it for me, Tom and Don.
Let him rip.
Look at that, Jillian. She goes, "I'm always sunned in some way." Jesus.
Right.
Anyway, get the questions out if you have any. If not, we're gonna. Tom, we're gonna start with you on this one. All right, let everyone know how to get a hold of you, brother, and what you got coming up.
With a gentle grip, please. All right. No. You meant the
wrong show.
Anyway, yes, you can find
Kelly.
me firstly. Kelly, darling,
What's happening?
I always ask if she has a relative named Wendy. You know, Wendy Darling. That was
Wendy
the
Darling.
name of Wendy and Peter Pan.
I
Anyway,
like that she said that. What's up, boys? That's a good.
Ladies and
that's a good
gentlemen,
way.
Conway Twitty.
hello, darling. Nice to see
Nice
you.
to see you.
It's
Oh,
been
got it. All right,
a
Don.
long time.
Don's gonna. All right, we got two questions here, Tom. We got to hold off on your plug for a moment. We're gonna get to the Don, of course. We're gonna hit
So I
Don
can
with
leave it
this
in?
one. Yeah.
Oh my God. What is it? I gotta take the glasses off for this one. Hold on.
Do you wipe with your left or right hand? Some people might want to know.
Some
Um,
people
I-
might
I-
want to know.
I wipe with my right because I am right-handed. So wiping with my left hand feels like I'm being molested somehow.
Now, my good buddy Stormbringer out west, he's got an
Mhm.
actual question for you as well
All
too.
right.
Let's get right here. Stormbringer, Jesus Christ! All right, can't click fast enough. All right, are there any topics that you cover that actually scare you? From Stormbringer.
Okay, no, that's a good one. I would have to say, just off the top of my head, I would have to say a case like Sylvia Lyons. And the reason I say that is because the amount of torture and whatnot that she went through, it's hard. It scares me that there's actually, I mean, this happened a while ago, but it scares me to actually know that there are fucking people walking around that will do this to, children. And, so I guess in a nutshell, that I think I've been pretty damn, conditioned over the years to not a whole lot scares me, but the one thing which is why I like true crime and serial killers is because, well, that could be your neighbor. And I think that's pretty damn frightening.
Yeah. All right. Well, there's that one. We
Oh,
have more
goddamn.
people jumping in the house. What's up, Cindy? She's
Hello,
one
Cindy.
of the hosts on here as well too.
Miss
Cindy says
Psychic
hi,
Cindy.
Jillian, and I don't know what that says, but I actually want to hear Don speak it. Say it, Don, up on the top.
I don't even know if I can. It's duh, I'm hot for teacher. I got my pencil. I think he's supposed to be doing the hot for teacher Van Halen thing in the beginning. He just didn't spell it out right.
This is Little Bit's topic that scares her the most.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not
Little
being
bit.
able
We
to see
appreciate
Dom
that.
in the nude.
Okay, so Cindy, there you go. We were just talking about how it's becoming so popular, like true crime and serial killers.
It is.
That was early in the beginning. So yeah, it's
Just very weird how something like that, maybe I just wasn't paying attention before, but it does seem like it's kind of like just gone through the roof. All of a sudden, that's the thing.
Yeah, this is actually a back chat conversation there, Kelly. That is kind of funny. And then here's a thank you from Stormbringer. He said, "You guys rock," and definitely Stormbringer, keep on, because we noticed you, brother.
Absolutely.
So you're family
Thank
to
you,
me,
brother.
you're family to us. Hi, Little Bit
Appreciate
from
you.
Cindy. Natalie says, "Cindy, what's going on?" All right, so Tom, let's go back to your plug because we've only got the 10 minutes left. And-
Your butt plug.
That's why I said earlier. Oh, so I get to leave it in?
Come on.
There it goes.
Now there's a hole in the wall
Right.
and in the chair, apparently.
Shit, I can't get
Well,
this up
firstly,
there.
where you can find me is, of course, my YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/This Is Tom's World, all one word, no hyphens, no nothing, just all one word, all lowercase. And you will find videos of me wandering around in the woods and showing you cool shit, and it's fun. And you can also watch those videos every Saturday night on Psycho Bunny Death Cult, Psycho Bunny DC, Psychomantium 13, Roots Bleed Red, PBDC TV. And where else? I think that's it with my Tom's World show, and that's on at 11 p.m. Saturday, 11 p.m. Eastern. You can also find me with this guy over here, obviously Friday nights at 8:30 on all the same channels, as well as on BB3 TV. BB3 TV is, if you haven't heard, our new project. It's me, Dom, and Genevieve. We've started our own little network thing where we're going to be working in correlation, whatever that word is, with Psycho Bunny Death Cult and all their pages, as well as with WLFE. We just want to be there for everybody, just like everybody's been there for us.
Yep.
And we're off to a great start. We had our first show on there that was not us. Miss Taryn with the Paranormal Brew. She did
Paranormal
very
Brew.
well. She got
Awesome.
great numbers.
Awesome.
So
Yeah.
thank everybody for that,
Yeah.
and we love you all.
Yep. And Otis, we're going to end with you. I'll just say you could find me on everything that Tom said, and you could also find Genevieve and I, WLFE-DB, on a Monday night, 10 p.m. Eastern time on Real Talk with Dom. But yeah, we have Dom and Tom's World on a Friday night, everything that Tom said, BB3 TV. And whoever's in here that liked, shared the page, and followed, I appreciate you guys so much, and keep it going for us. And we're always here for you guys as well. All right.
We're like always growing.
Yeah. One more time, Otis, how do we get a hold of you, and where we find you for new viewers coming in on all different platforms?
NightLivingDreads.com, Dreads with no A, and we're also over there on the book Facebook page and groups where it's all happening. The Insane Asylum, that's where all the good meds are, and of course, as all the platforms that they pretty much mentioned, Psycho Bunny Death Call, Psychomanium 13, and of course, starting tomorrow, ScurryFace. And
6 o'clock, right?
just 6 p.m. Eastern, and again, go and like all them pages as well as BB3 TV, and get all the notifications, like, follow, get all the notifications for whatever shows are coming on. And thank you guys, I appreciate you.
And Otis, this is actually where we'll be able to get see that show tomorrow night for people who want to go to see the Night of Living Dreads on ScurryFace, right? It's just
yes.
Well, it's on their Facebook, right?
Yeah, it'll be on the ScurryFace Facebook page, as well as I'm also going to be putting it out as on Psycho Bunny Death Cult and Psychomanium 13.
Perfect.
And as well as Night Living Dreads, the group. So there you go.
And the audio podcast and all that.
The new podcast, the audio, just straight podcast that you'll find at nightlivingdreads.com. New ones drop every Wednesday. Sometimes life happens and it may be a day late, maybe 2 days late, but one's always going to come out. So
shit happens, man.
Shit does happen.
All right. Any closing statements, Tom? To Otis? Go over to comments real quick and see if there's any more questions, just in case. They're all talking here. Anyway, we'll end it early and we'll go to a back chat if you want, Otis.
Awesome.
I want to say I totally want to appreciate. I totally want to say I appreciate everything you are and taking Tom and I under your wing too on Night of Living Dreads as well. And
that's awesome.
Super exciting future that we all have as far as all of us being entertainers. And once again, thank you everyone. And we'll see you soon, technically, right?
Yeah,
and we'll
very
go to
soon.
And in black shades, guys.
Thank you, guys.
And tonight,
thank you,
I'll take you
chatters.
guys out.
Listeners.
Otis, thank you, brother.